Looks like the intruder used a box cutter to gain entry through the back screen porch.
Yeah, he shot the parents point blank and the little girl in the back as she ran for the stairs.
And pilfered everything in sight.
I'm enamored with this show. It's so fantastic. It's a prequel, so there's a wonderful mix of irony and fear. So let's do the irony first.
Okay.
Christina, you know, your character is so righteous. She has such a sense of justice that we, you know, fans of the show know gets her in trouble many years down the line.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but you know,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But tell me first about playing like the younger version of Maria and having that you know, that righteousness already baked into her.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the irony is, I'm not much of the detective type. I'm such a free-spirited, like, flow with the wind. I'll get my answers sooner or later. But let me tell you one thing about Maria. This girl is who she is from the very beginning. And that's how I feel. There are people that are like that. It's just ingrained in their soul. They're born that way. And I've learned that as a mom, just having kids. Like, people are who they are from the day they're born. So seeing who she was as captain of the Miami Metro Department, she didn't get there like it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But you could tell from day one, it wasn't by accident. She's always worked towards this. This was her goal. And I feel like she has goals. She's hyper-focused. It's not even the goal of what the career set is gonna be, but the goal of actually solving this crime. And of course, you know, step by step, you know, making her name, you know, heard, her voice heard, and really being a voice of the people. But it was exciting. I guess like the irony of her being the young one, the youthful version of herself it's not that different, but at the same time, she's learning. She's like getting the experiences so that she can become who she does. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Is that the irony? Is there irony in that? Yeah. The irony is me doing it.
The irony, yeah, that's the irony. Right.
You know, the rom-com girl. You know, I'm usually in romantic comedies and things like that, and making people giggle and stuff. So that's a little different
Ain't nobody
from the
giggling
girl
from
that
this
you
one.
see me on like social media and from every like the other films I do. So
Ain't nobody giggling on
yeah, we're
Original
not
Sin.
giggling unless I'm trying to make you giggle.
Right.
And Reno, the you know, the prequelness of your character is that you're not in the original show.
Right.
Which means either you're gonna turn out to be a horrific killer, or you're gonna get killed by a horrific killer. And of course, there's like a 10% chance that the show will end with you being like, "Well, I'm retiring. Goodbye," and then just walk. But we'll see.
Okay.
We got some seasons to go.
We will see. We will see.
We'll see.
We will see. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your character and their relationship, in particular to Harry?
Yeah, Bobby Watt's a great character. I'm really so thankful to be playing him. He really adds an aspect of family and support to the Morgan family that didn't really exist in the original series. In the original series, we just, you know, saw Harry, you know, the flashbacks of him struggling with his son and fighting the urge and all of that stuff. And it didn't really look like he had a support system around him. But in Dexter, our show, Original Sin, I'm Dexter and Debbie's godfather. I'm Harry's best friend. We see Harry and Bobby in the 70s when there were these young narcotic detectives just Starsky and Hutching it through the streets, you know, trying to make their name.
So much style.
Yeah, and then, you know, we're in the bell-bottom jeans, and then in the 90s,
What a time.
we see them as, you know, I have my afro. And
Beautiful afro.
Yeah, it was gorgeous, right?
Two really cool eras you got to play out.
Yeah, when they put the afro on the first time, just had one tear just dropped down my cheek.
Just a little.
Just.
It was seeing Saz from Final Fantasy. come to life.
Oh, wow, okay. He brought back, okay.
Okay.
With no chocobo. I didn't have no chocobo in the afro. It wasn't big enough. If you know, you know.
I know.
So Bobby serves as like when young Dexter starts working at Miami Metro, he has Uncle Bobby to greet him and, you know, to treat him like this, you know, like that young nephew that you had just rubbing his head, you know, scruffing his head and just giving him unadulterated love. And he does the same with Harry, and you'll see that throughout the series. He's Harry's sounding board. And yeah, that's kind of some gaps that are being filled in our show that wasn't in the original.
Well, thank you both so much. The show is fantastic. I've seen the first 3 episodes, and I can't wait to see how it plays out from here.
That's great. Us too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Experienced, prepared. Or booties over shoes.
Ergo, no tread marks to trace.
You're giving me a whole lot of nothing here. A family is dead. What do we have?